Well, it finally happened. What's up, everybody? So, this past weekend at the Governor's Award, Tom Cruise was given an honorary Academy Award, which is long overdue. Although I much prefer him getting an Oscar under these circumstances instead of in a performance that he's given. I think when you think of his career in its totality, he is the most consistent of any actor slash movie star, however you want to categorize him as. But nobody, when you look at their line of work from beginning to now, I don't think anyone can put a candle next to the kinds of movies and the quality of the movies that he's made. You even look at some of the great actors, some of his peers, whether it's Sean Penn, whether it's Denzel Washington, whether it's Kevin Costner. There have been a movie or two, maybe even more, that have been a bit suspect. In his case, I don't think maybe you can name one. Maybe you can say that, Far and Away wasn't exactly uh, the best vehicle for him, but just about everything else he's ever done has been incredible. I am an unabashed, unapologetic Tom Cruise fanboy. His movies have been around since forever for me. You know how they say like some artists, they're singers, their music is the soundtrack of your life. Tom Cruise's movies, they're part of my own personal way that I view storytelling, the way that I view movie stars, and my appreciation for movies just in general. The what he has produced over the course of his career is just hands down the greatest. He's the GOAT as far as movie stars are concerned. You can say what you want about his acting ability. I think he's incredibly underrated. I also think that I wish he would have chosen more of those kinds of roles instead of, the big tentpole Mission Impossible, Top Gun type of movies. I wish he would have done more of the Collaterals and the Interview with the Vampires and the Jerry Maguires. If you think about it, I mean, he's only been nominated for acting performances 3 times. And when you see who he's lined up against, you kind of understand. First time was with Born on the 4th of July, and that year who wins? Daniel Day-Lewis for My Left Foot. And it's Daniel Day-Lewis, people. So I understand. The next time is in 1996 for Jerry Maguire, and he loses to Jeffrey Rush in Shine. That one, I mean, Jeffrey Rush gave a brilliant performance in that movie, but having said that, which performers are you going to go back and watch? Are you going to watch Jerry Maguire's performance, or are you going to watch Jeffrey Rush's performance in Shine? For me, maybe it's because I'm biased. I'm definitely going to go see him be that guy in Jerry Maguire because his character development from beginning to end is just epic, and it's beautiful. It is emotional, and you feel it in the end when he has that scene, that we all know and love, when Renee Zellweger's character says, "You had me at hello." Now, he's not nominated again until 2000, but that's for a supporting role. And that year, Michael Caine wins for The Cider House Rules. And I still think he deserved that Oscar just based on performance. At the same time, there's part of me that says, I don't want him winning a supporting actor Oscar. He's a leading man. He is the leading man of all time. He needs to win the leading man Oscar. Now, rewind that to the Oscar he was just presented with. Again, I don't think it's any question he has the greatest career of any movie star. And what I particularly appreciated about his speech is how much he talked about his love for film and how film has affected him. And he said something like, making movies isn't what I do, it's who I am. And at the very end, he asks everyone that he's ever worked with, whether actor, director, producer, writer, studio head, agents, anyone who's ever worked with to please stand up so he can see them and recognize them and show them that they are also a part of this particular moment, this particular award that he wins. He wouldn't have been there if in some way, shape, or form he didn't work with those people. And I thought that was incredibly gracious, incredibly magnanimous, and it's one of the things that I truly appreciate about Tom Cruise outside of his performance in the movie. Anyways, what about you guys? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash that like button, give me a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.